Good morning, everyone! So for today's video, I'm really excited because I've never done a type of video like this before, but I watch them all the time on YouTube, and I recently partnered with Sephora, who sent me a box of goodies to share with you guys. You know me, I'm always on the hunt for new, hot skincare, makeup, all that kind of good stuff. I did take a little bit of a sneaky peek. One of these products specifically is like one of my favorite all-time products. So if you want to figure out what that is and kind of see what else I got, plus the first impressions, keep watching and let's go ahead and get into it. Let me go ahead and show you guys what I got in my little box from Sephora, which is on my desk here in front of me. First, we have these right here. These are Tweezerman tweezers, and this is their collaboration with Huda Beauty. You all know I like to have my eyebrows game on point. Next, I also got sent these from TheBeautyBreakdown. I have 4 different shades here. These are the Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lips. So we will get into these. I will swatch them and share with you guys my thoughts on those. Next, we have this from Smashbox, and this is their Create and Transform Masterclass Palette. Looks like it's got a lot of fancy stuff in there. And then moving on to a couple skincare items they sent me. This is from Clinique, and this is their pep-start Double Bubble Purifying Mask. Clearly, I'm gonna be using this because I got no makeup on my face because I'm gonna be trying out some skincare today. And then this guy, you guys know that this is one of my all-time favorite skincare products. This is from Laneige, and this is their Water Sleeping Mask. So, now that I've showed you guys what we're gonna be going over, let's go ahead and, like I just said, start with the skincare first so we can deal with the task at hand, because as you can see, I'm growing a little unicorn horn right up in this vicinity, so hopefully these products will take care of that. Okay, so the first product that I'm gonna be trying out today and doing a first impressions on is from Clinique. Pep-start Double Bubble Purifying Mask, and this is going to be perfect because number one, I need some purification in my life because I'm getting some clogged pores on my skin, and also you guys know I love bubble masks. I love how effective they are, and the bubbling aspect of them really works into the pores and kind of gets all the gunk out. So let me go ahead and get closer so we can see this work on my skin. So I went ahead and read the instructions on this, and it seems pretty straightforward. You just apply an even layer. Ooh, it's pink. And then after 2 minutes, you should see it bubble up. Whoa, you can already see it bubbling up. Oh yeah, Morgan likes bubbles. Okay, so it took about 6 to 7 pumps to cover my entire face, because you know me, I like to be thorough. You guys, I can feel it bubbling up. Woo! Okay, so it has been 2 minutes. I can't resist. I just need to touch the bubbles. Ooh. Can you guys hear that? It's so fluffy. I'm getting a little carried away. I'm gonna go ahead and head to the bathroom, rinse this off, and I will be right. Okay, so now that I'm back, I got that all washed off my skin. It actually looks like, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of popped that pimple for me. My skin definitely looks a little bit brighter. I don't know if I'm crazy. Also love that this was quick and easy to use and that it did not dry out my skin. Now moving on to the next skincare product, we have this guy here. Again, this is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. Know how much I, number one, love Laneige skincare, and number 2, love this product in particular. I actually just ran out of this, so I'm really glad that I have a new tub of this. Again, you guys have probably heard me rave about this 100 times over. So if you're not familiar with what sleeping masks are, basically you apply them as a last step of your skincare routine at night. You wear it overnight and then you wash it off in the morning, and it creates a barrier on your skin, which not only helps the rest of your skincare kind of seal in and absorb more effectively, but this also adds another layer of moisturization. And because when you sleep at night, That's when your skin does a lot of its regenerating. And overall, I just love the feeling that this gives my skin in the morning when I wake up. It plumps up my skin so my skin looks amazing, and I also like using this on flights. Anytime I know my skin is gonna need extra moisture, I always use a sleeping mask, and this is one of my favorites. So just to show you guys really quick what the texture of this looks like. Ah, can't get it open. That was a good seal, Laneige. Yeah. Got it in my mouth. Voila! So as you can see, the texture is like a gel type of texture, so you don't have to worry about it getting on your pillows. It's fairly lightweight, so it doesn't feel too heavy, and yeah. It also has, I believe, what is called Sleep Talk, which is a scent that actually helps you sleep better. So fun fact, if you didn't know that about Laneige water sleeping pad. So now that I have covered the skincare portion of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the makeup, but before I start that, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the base of my makeup on. So basically just put some foundation on, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I've got my foundation on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Tweezerman by Huda Beauty, the collaboration that they did. So sharp that they get those little pesky hairs, you know, that you can like see the top of, and you're like, I can see you, I want you gone, but you can never grip. These do not slip, which is why they're nice and sharp. Oh yeah. So much easier. I swear to goodness, these are like grabbing hairs I don't even see like with my eyes. I love tweezing my eyebrows. There's just something so satisfying about getting those little hairs and just pulling them out. As a side note, I usually tweeze my eyebrows when I get out of the shower, because when my skin's warm and soft, I find that it just, like the little hairs just slide out of the follicle, so it's a lot easier to tweeze, but you know, for filming purposes, I'm just gonna do it now. So next I'm gonna go ahead and move on to this baby here. This again is the Smashbox Create and Transform Masterclass Palette. A ton of different products in here. So up here we have a whole row of eyeshadows. This one is a row of Transformers, so I'm not really well versed in Transformers. Contour and cheek, of course, and then down here we have lipsticks that these pop out. So if you want to just take one of these with you, you totally can. It's kind of like 4 palettes in one set here. So for this part, I'm going to do a voiceover so I can explain to you guys my thoughts and how these work for me. So first of all, let me start by saying I did not use an eyeshadow primer. I actually forgot to use an eyeshadow primer. So all of the eyeshadows that are going on my eyes are going on without a primer, which I think speaks volumes at how nice these eyeshadows were. And again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't have much experience with Transformers, but they are definitely fun to play with. As you can see, I layered Transformers on my eyelid, and it kind of makes it duochrome, changes the effect a bit. So there's definitely endless possibilities when it comes to this eyeshadow palette and the combinations you can make. And also the Transformers are really nice on their own. As you can see, I used the Transformer, that first one, which is called The Witch, on my tear duct, and it was beautiful. And then of course I just used the black as an eyeliner. This is what the eyeshadow looked like after I added some mascara. And then moving on to the rest of my face, I of course used that contour color to give my face a little bit of shape. And this contour is really nice. It wasn't too orange. It had a nice cool undertone to it, so I felt like it looked really nice on my skin. And then for my cheeks, I used that guava shade there at the end, and it just complemented the look very nicely. And then following that, I decided to do a little bit of a highlight, so I used the shade called Highlight and just top that onto my cheeks. And again, these are like the eyeshadows. They're very smooth, they're very pigmented, they go on nicely, they don't get muddy, which is a definite bonus. And then of course I had to try out the lip palette, so I put Audition all over my lips, which is a nice mauve-y color. But of course, you know me, I had to try that Bankrolled color, which is the black Transformer. And when I layered it on top, I was a little intimidated, but once I blended it together, it actually added a nice, cool, toned effect to that Audition shade. So it definitely added a little bit of something different. I have to say, it's super interesting, and I like that you can, again, have endless possibilities with your look. So this is the look that I came up with. by Beauty. These are the Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lips. Honestly never tried anything from By Beauty. I've heard amazing things, so I'm excited to try these out. I have 4 of the shades. I know that these come in 12 different shades, so I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these for you guys on my lips, share with you guys my thought. I know these are supposed to be super moisturizing, which, hello, I always need lip products that are moisturizing because I have like the driest lips ever. Oh. Okay, yeah, that feels really nice. But as you can see, these are very opaque. So it quickly covers my lip. Ooh, so moisturizing too. They're actually not sticky, which is always a good thing. Let me go ahead and jump into the swatches of the other shades that I have. So here are all the swatches of the 4 shades that I have. Now these are really cool because unlike other liquid lipsticks, these have Monoi butter and coconut oil. So they're very hydrating on the lips, but at the same time, they're lightweight, opaque, non-sticky, and as you can see, the colors are beautiful. I felt like each of these complemented my skin tone very nicely, and I feel like these would look really nice on a lot of different skin tones. So as you can see, next to each other, they're amazing, super buttery and soft, and I really love these, and I can see why people love By Beauty. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys had fun. I know we kind of covered a lot of stuff here, but there's a lot of really cool products coming out at Sephora. If you guys have found some cool new products, be sure to use the hashtag #NewAtSephora so you can let me know. So if I need to check something out, I can check it out. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!